Hey Capricorn, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. This is going to be your reading for the first half of February, the 1st to the 15th. I hope you guys all had a great birthday. These are general readings. Please keep that in mind. Just take messages that resonate. If you are interested in a personal reading, I do offer them via Zoom. You can contact me below in the description box to set that up. Thank you so much in advance, Caps, for your likes, shares, comments, contributions to the channel. I appreciate it. Let's take a look here, February 1st to the 15th for the sign of Capricorn. What's the energy for them? What's going on with you guys? Hopefully you're doing well after your birthdays. Let's see. Okay, that's way too many cards. Three of Cups, okay. There's that celebration card energy. The Sun, wow. Okay, so just gonna say, you guys had a very good birthday season, it looks like, but something here is bringing you together with people. Again, we had New Year's, we had the holidays, your birthdays. So there is a lot of celebration. There's a lot of joy being had right now. If you're in a connection, I feel like it's going quite well. There's a lot of happiness here. There's a lot of, possibly with a Leo. Definitely life is feeling like it's meant to be enjoyed, celebrated. There's new beginnings for you. Things are kind of, if there was anything that was feeling like draining, I feel like that's done. You're not feeling as drained anymore. You're feeling more, energetic, replenished type of energy. The Four of Pentacles. The Devil. I think this is somebody, there is an energy here that is keeping something from somebody. They're not letting go. Definitely there's gripping on to something here. Somebody may not be letting go. I don't know, could be that Four of Pentacles. The Devil has a pentacle. It could be money. You could be guarding or protecting something that isn't necessarily a good thing to be hanging on to. You know, it could be a habit or something that you're not willing to drop. Say you're, consumed by something, whether that's some form of addiction. Addictions can be anything, but there's something that you're not willing to let go of. What is this? And that is just you as well, guys. The Devil is Capricorn energy. So it could just be indicating yourselves holding on to something here or guarding something, preserving something. Because you do have that Sun card, and I think that there's like a lot of good and happiness there. What is this Devil energy for Capricorn with the Four of Pentacles? Sometimes it's a bit of a stingy energy, guys. Six of Pentacles, yeah. There's a little bit of stinginess here. I'm not trying to be hard on you guys, but what you're holding on to could be very much the generosity, the money, the funding. I don't know why. But let's say you're in a relationship and somebody keeps saying, I'm going to keep paying for you, Capricorn. That's very sweet and it could be very generous. But don't forget to kind of keep a mental tab of like, hey, maybe it's time to pull your wallet out sometimes. Okay? So it's interesting because I felt the stingy energy and then the Six of Pentacles comes out. So we're hanging on to something. I always say this, okay? If everybody is giving and everybody is generous, we are automatically always receiving. Okay? Everyone. So if we're always instead of saying, what's in it for me or what can I get from that person or when can I not have to pay? If you're doing the giving, if everyone's giving, we're always receiving abundance, right? So there is just, I think it's sort of, maybe you got to go, 50-50 here, or I think there's something in a connection or something here where you guys have to establish like how the finances are balancing out here. Who pays for what? What's even? What's fair? What's not? When can, But I do want to say, it doesn't have to be you guys, but the Devil is Capricorn. You might want to take your wallet out a little bit more, maybe, especially if you know that you've had a lot of generosity from others. You know, it might be okay to pay it forward. Okay? Quick side note there. Let's move on. The Hierophant. The Four of Cups. Okay. There is a little bit of disappointment in something here that you've been, you know, you may have lost a little bit of your belief or your faith in someone. Could be a Taurus energy here. I feel like you're, you know, it's sort of like, are you committed to me? You may not want to give an exact answer, or maybe you're the one not getting an exact answer. I need to turn these lights down 1 sec. I don't think somebody is fully giving you what it is you're looking to hear from them in regards to the level of promise or commitment. So they might say, yes, Capricorn, I love you, I'm committed to you, but you're not feeling it, or they're not really giving you, they're kind of like they're avoiding the question, or they're giving you a bit of an elusive, like you know, they're evading the real question here. They're kind of going around it. Okay. They're offering you what they feel it's kind of, I get this vibe where it's like, Capricorn, you should be so honored that I'm offering you this. It's coming from me. You know, I get this vibe that it's like, you should be so honored, or you should be so lucky that I am giving you this. It does not make this person any more special. This person may have a little bit of like a power complex or an arrogance a little bit to them, being like, I'm giving you something. How could you be disappointed? It comes from me. You know this vibe? Okay. So you're kind of like, maybe you took it in the past, but now you're just like, yeah, okay, that's not really appeasing you anymore, or pleasing you, or it's not tempting you anymore. Is this person coming around? Is this back and forth? What's going on here? Eight of Wands. Is this going backwards? Nine of Swords. Okay, you're kind of stressing out here about what direction this is going in. I think, Capricorn, there's a stress around whether you move ahead with this and you stay the course, you commit. But I feel like this person is a little bit turning you off in the approach. It's not that you don't like this person, or it's not that maybe, you know, you have commitment issues per se. It's the way they're going around doing it. It's kind of making you feel like there's a little bit of a high horse energy here, a little bit of somebody on a soapbox that's sort of like, you know, again, some people feel like if you're getting something from them, you should be so like, it's kind of big shot energy. I think that you're a little bit anxious to express how you're feeling, or how this is making you feel, what this person's doing, what they're offering you. It's like you might be keeping quiet. I don't know if I don't know if you should or not, but you're definitely kind of feeling anxious, that almost like you need to give them an answer, or there's something here around commitment and how much you're starting to lose faith in a situation. I feel there's a little bit of being turned off, but it's like, what do I do here? You know, what do I do? Maybe that's one of the reasons why you're not really like, you know, pulling out your wallet and paying. Maybe you're like, I'm not paying for anything. I don't want to give, or you're maybe trying to almost turn them off, or you're trying to get them or get yourself to detach a little bit. It's like you're not just going to spend money because you're in a relationship. Not at this point. But that Sun card has a significance, and maybe that's in another area of your life around celebration or friends. But okay, let's see what's Capricorn. What's going on here with this? I think you're stressing about how to communicate this, so that you're kind of thinking about maybe moving on. 8 of Pentacles. Working through what? The Ace of Wands. Okay, you're definitely, there's definitely some focus here around work and some new ideas for you, things that you're changing around work, things that I also think that your priorities are changing when it comes to what you're putting your effort and energy into. So maybe you're focusing more on creating passions and ideas and things through your money making, your endeavors, your work, the projects that you're working on. So there's some great new ideas and great new passions there. But it also kind of shows me like you're kind of redirecting your energy and you're focusing on other projects. I don't think that your connection with this individual is exactly what you want to be investing in. 6 of Pentacles. I don't feel like you've got much more to give, and you might even be pulling, well, no, you're pretty much pulling back. Okay. So you may start to, sort of say like, hey, because sometimes that 8 of Wands is travel and movement, moving ahead somewhere. You might say, I was thinking about this job and I really have this strong passion, but it's in another state or province or country or whatever, another town far away. You might just sort of be saying that, and it could be stressing this person out to think that if you were to move on to another opportunity, but you may, not saying you might be using work as the reason to kind of jet out, or to create a sense of space and see what happens. Or I feel like if you were really into somebody and you really, really love somebody, you probably wouldn't want to move yourself away, typically. And I think it's kind of an indicator for you here, Capricorn, that if you're wanting to do something somewhere else, or your passions lie and your energy is you want to stay late at work and do more work and work extra hours, you're probably prioritizing your feelings and your energy into other things. Okay. So I feel like on one side of you, there's like a pulling back, not spending much, not thinking about the thoughtful gifts, not going overboard with your spending. Maybe you're feeling a little bit resentful about how much you have put into this relationship or how much you have spent. But you're kind of, you're just, I don't think you're gonna, I think you're definitely focusing your energy on the things that are gonna be making you, move up your own ladder in life and productivity in life, versus your relationship ladder might be like only going so high. All right, well, 2 of Swords, the bottom of the deck. You've got some decisions here to make. You're not quite sure what to do here. You're at a crossroads. I want to say some of you might be just sort of putting yourself out there and just having general conversations or general friendly interactions with other people, just to kind of distract you, or just to sort of feel like Capricorn can be in their own element and just feel like they're living their life because maybe, when we get into relationships, sometimes we just focus on that person. We don't really, make much eye contact with other people or make small talk, maybe in a public setting or something. And I think some of you might just be sort of like distracting yourself or just being friendly to other people. No harm intended. Not like you're not necessarily having intentions out of it. You're just feeling life around you through the different people and the different little, what is it that other people are showing you energetically? Okay. Your Oracle of the Birds message. Let's take a look. What's the message for Capricorn? Actually, yeah. I've got another deck here I was thinking about using. The Magpie. I swear, there's like, out of this 46 card deck, there's like 3 birds that show up. The Magpie, the pied-eyed wagtail, and the Jay. It might be time to change here. Happy partnership. Interesting. Let's see what this has to say. Reflect on what is. It is time to work together towards the great vision. That's interesting because the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands is working towards that vision. Very much so. I was picking up that you're working on the vision yourself. Maybe if you're in a happy connection, because again, there's a little bit of like the Sun card. And I think that's what it is you're maybe having to reflect. But some of you feel like maybe this reflection comes in and you don't want. I don't know. Let's see. This card brings happiness in partnerships to your life. Will you accept it? See, that's the key. Will you accept it? With that 4 of Cups. Even in the face of shiny seductions, return to the right way. Look closely. You have both said yes, but to what? The black and white of Magpie reveal it. The perfect balance in love. It is time to pursue and reflect together. Time to position yourselves afresh and bring stability to this place so that each of you jointly or on your own in gratitude, peace, and love can build a field and a plan for a new era. Live your dreams. My black and white plumage symbolizes the polar forces that must be overcome. It also represents happiness and loyalty in a partnership. Like the yin-yang symbol, I bring light into the darkness. I have always been an ambassador for news of all kinds. If my plumage shines white, I bring glad tidings. If black is the dominant color, I warn. Some more meanings. Yin and yang, the temptation of life, time for new ways and changes and further development. And your affirmation, Capricorn, is that I am grateful, happy, and completely content in the here and now. So, pardon me if I may have gotten some of that message maybe incorrect. I'll admit here because, you know, this really is working together on a mission. But I also think the Eight of Pentacles can be an individual working hard at it for themselves. And I do see where there's a little bit of, you know, commitment here that you've had. You've made this yes, you've made this offer, or they've made this offer to you. And maybe it's taking a little bit of time for it to actually, you know, come into fruition and actually embrace that partnership of doing things together. I don't know, Capricorn, either it's a 50-50 split. It's either going to go either way for some of you. You can mention in the comments if that applies. I hope it helps. I want to wish you guys a great day, and I will see you soon. Take care.